Hi everyone, Vacha here from Recording Studio 9, and today I'm going to demonstrate and present you a new plugin from Auburn Sounds called Couture. In the past, I did demonstrate Graylon, which is the pitch correction and pitch shifting VST plugin. If you want to watch that, click the link above. You can watch what it can do. There is a free version and a paid version, and I did demonstrate the free version. And today I'm going to demonstrate Couture, the free version as well. But let's find out, what does Couture mean? Let's have a listen to it, what it sounds like.
Couture.
It means the design and manufacture of fashionable clothes to a client's specific requirements and measurements, or fashionable made-to-measure clothes. Now, I'm not sure what that is related to Auburn Sounds Couture, but I can sort of understand what does couture mean, in a sense that you are tailoring, hence the word couture, tailor your sound. You are shaping the transient of the incoming audio source. You are shaping it. Tailored transients, I guess. It's a fantastic VST plugin. I think one of the few transient plugins which are available for free, but this one from Auburn Sound can do a lot more. The free version allows you to have the transient, and you can also have the detection mode enabled. You also have the input and output graphs, but not the saturation. To get the saturation module in, you need to purchase it. And for that, it's only 45 euros to buy the full version. Now, a disclaimer here. Auburn Sound has actually sent me an evaluation license for Couture, but I haven't installed it because I want to show you the free version first, so that I don't have any bias against it. And if you are happy with the transient shaper, then the saturation on top will do a fantastic job for you as well. Here I have a project loaded up in Transient T7, which is a free DAW. But of course, being a VST plugin, you can load the plugin into any DAW of your choice that supports VSTs. But I'm just going to use it in Transient T7 so I can demonstrate two things. Transient T7 as well as Auburn Sounds Couture. Now, I have seen several videos demonstration of Couture, but I think they don't do justice to the fact that with transient shapers, what it's trying to do is detect the first instance of the audio signal going positive or negative from the center zero point. And that's what you are detecting, and that's what you are shaping. You are controlling that transient. And most of those videos that I have seen demonstrating Couture, all they do is slap it on the master bus and try to change some of the settings and see what effects we're going to get. Which does do some effect for sure. It does adjust the transient, but it doesn't do justice to the plugin. So to demonstrate it correctly, so you can actually understand what the plugin does, I have multi-track drums and I have Couture loaded onto the kick in microphone. I also have on the snare top, and I'm going to also demonstrate on the bass guitar, the microphone input as well, and see what sort of effects we're going to get to it. Because most of the time, transients, you want them to be into a percussive sounds, which have really snappy, quick transients right at the beginning. Of course, there's nothing stopping you putting the Auburn Sounds Couture or on any track and adjust it to suit. But I'm going to show you what it actually can do. So let's have a listen. I've got Couture there. And it's just put into default settings. Okay. Basically, this is your input section. And you can set the detection, which basically allows it to be flat, or human, which is for voice, or if something which is sibilance, so it actually detects all those S, and high-pitched sound like hi-hats and things like that, and adjust the sibilance or the transients of those high-pitch sounds. So I'm just going to leave it at flat. And at the bottom here, the base amount, as you can see, as I adjust it, it cuts off the base or adds some base into the detection. That's our input, that's our output scope, and that's what's being processed. By double clicking, you can actually adjust zooming in and zooming out, and that you can tell from the arrows on the sides. Same with the out, and same with the main as well. At the output section, we have the amount of the transient shape. 0%, that means it's just basically bypass, and to 100%, full amount. And this is the output volume, gain to 12 dB and 0, infinity. Double clicking it centers everything and sets it to the default settings. And here we are shaping the transient. We are detecting it, and then we are basically either capturing it, which most of the time it's like a compressor, but very, very fast compressor, catching those transient and shaping it. And we have the speed and how fast we want that transient to be captured, and whether we want that to be at the beginning of the capture, which is the front, or the end of the transient. And each one of these will actually give you a different effect of the transient, shaping of the incoming sound. So let's do some transient shaping. Let's play it. Just going to solo the track, and let's put it to the beginning there where we can hear it. This is default, nothing is being done. Let's start shaping it. I'm sure you can tell how it's actually capturing those transients and making it really tighter. And this is more loose. So now my kicks are really tight. Okay, so that's with the kick. I hope it came through quite well on YouTube. Let's try the snare at the moment, and let's see how snappy we can make the snare. And we'll start with the default and play around with it. That's really tight and snappy snare. And now all of the trails of the snare is actually coming through, where this way we're actually getting rid of the trails. And lastly, just gonna try the bass as well, just so you can have an idea of what it will sound like on non-percussive instrument. By increasing or sharpening the transient, we can actually tell the note separation. if we don't sharpen it, it's much smoother. Well, there we go. That's Auburn Sounds Couture. I hope this gave you some idea of what the Transient shaping VST plugin will do for you. Personally, I normally use Transient shapers for percussive instruments or synthesizer sounds, which are very distinctive shapes that you can change their transients and make it sound either smooth or much sharper or tighter and so on. I hope this video was helpful for you. Of course, you can go to auburnsounds.com and download your free copy and give it a try. And if you are happy with it, you can also purchase the edit module of saturation and give that a try as well, because that's another video that I'll be making later on, going through all of the saturation options. If this video was helpful, make sure you give me the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel as well. Until next time, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great time making music. Cheerio, guys.